Howard! Howard! Howard!
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You just sort of arrived.
Archer lost his temper.
What happened?
Well, he sort of ejected us. Oh, what's the time? It's orchestra practice and Mum's coming.
Thank you, Sykes, for deigning to join us. Lateness is rude to everyone, but particularly to your mother.
Yes, thank you. Well, now, the music, I think that was not a bad effort, but I just feel the balance wasn't quite right, particularly towards the end. Let me show you what I mean on the piano. I think it is the trombones, really. It's lovely what you're giving me. Slightly drowning out this rather beautiful melody.
This has to be taught.
I don't know who you are, sir, but you can just go away.
I am Torquil. I found music in this town, and I have a perfect right to be here.
Go away! The orchestra is trying to practice!
Oh, be quiet, you old sheep. Mrs. Sykes, I want a few words with you in private.
And you'll have to see me later. I'm busy now.
Stop! Sing! You can't be busy till I let you. Now don't put me off, or I'll be angry.
You leave Mum alone.
Are you a boy or a limpet? I only want to talk to your mother.
Then do it.
Somewhere we won't be overheard.
Storeroom on the stage.
No good. Brother Ventura's right over here. Farm school. Why do you think I brought them?
My car?
Perfect. Hathaway Farms Transport. Archer knows machine. Or Dillian could have it bugged. See if it's parked over a drain, limpet boy. Brother Erskine listens through drain.
How many of you are there?
Only 7, Mum. No drain.
Good. Inside. Now, Mrs. Sykes, you must be wondering what I'm going to say to you.
Not really. You're going to ask me about the 2,000 words my husband has to write for Mountjoy every quarter.
Clever guess, but...
Don't ask me why. I haven't a clue.
Oh, come, Mrs. Sykes, I know why. We all do. But hasn't your husband told you which of us really wants his words?
Look, you've had years and years to find out. Why is it so important now?
Because Archer's made a move. Finalized his plans. Dillian, too.
There's been a feeling in the air these last few days. Something's happening. Something important.
It's okay, Mum. They just want to rule the world, that's all.
Oh, I see.
Correction, limpet boy. I only want my share. I just want to farm America.
And whichever of them is getting Dad's words is going to get rid of the rest.
Exactly. So the next set of words must come to me.
He's not doing any more.
No.
Oh, you'll find a way. Female cunning. If you don't...
What?
Lose your job.
What?
I farm music. Your job could go. Government cuts. You think I can't do it?
Very well, I'll speak to my husband.
Good. I'm in Bishop's Lane Disco most evenings. Daytime cathedral.
He's worse than awful.
And what about you, limpet boy? Who do you think is getting the word?
Well, it can't be you, of course. Unless you're bluffing. Maybe Dillion's been bluffing too. Obviously, it could be Archer. But I don't think so. That leaves the others. I haven't met them yet.
Don't. Dangerous lot. Shine farms crime.
Venturas?
Farms education.
Mountjoy's an education.
Yes.
But Archer suspected Erskine most.
Well, being stuck in drains so long, he's bound to want out by now. Dark horse, Brother Erskine.
And now, forget.
Howard,
You okay, Mum?
what are we doing?
You get used to it.
Can you remember?
Yes.
And what are you doing with that?
I'll tell you what I am doing. I am putting a stop to all this right now. You, Quentin Sykes, will write 4,000 words.
4.
That's right. 2 to Archer, that'll get rid of him, and 2 to my apparent employer, Torquil.
Out of the question! You see, my darling, this isn't about words at all. This is about right and wrong.
We should have thought of that 13 years ago before you started all this.
13 years ago, I didn't know what was going on, and now I do.
Well, you must be the only one who does.
In case it has escaped your notice, this town is being run by 7 megalomaniac wizards. Am I right so far, Goon?
You leave the Goon out of this. He's only doing his job.
Doing his job? And what kind of job is that? He is getting paid. Paid for terrorizing this house! People excuse all kinds of dirt by calling it only a job.
You brought it on yourself. But you have no right... You have no right to bring it on me and the children.
What's megalomaniac, Daddy?
Just someone who wants to rule the world like Archer. But Archer knows there's someone out to stop him. Well, all power to that person's elbow, I say.
Howard, explain to your father that I cannot afford to lose my job.
Well, whoever's stopping Archer wants to rule the world too.
Exactly. So by writing for none of them, stop the lot of them. Isn't that worth sacrificing your peanut butter for?
You mean we'll have nothing to eat?
I think we'll all be out on the street.
Well, better than giving in to a dictator like Archer.
Do it better than Dillion or Torquil.
And you promised to be here to get supper ready. Where were you? Just out. Walking. Good night.
What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with the light?
Just Archer, listening through the light bulbs.
Erskine listens through the drains.
Good. At least they know. I won't stand to be bullied! I'm gonna stop the lot of you! Wake up! Wake!
Archer on telly. Archer on telly wants you.
Someone say Archer.
Brass band sponsored by Torquil.
What's going on?
Archer won't wait. Mr. Sykes?
I'm not speaking to you without tea. Thank you, Goon. You're becoming almost house-trained.
How much longer is this going on?
I don't know, Mum. I've a feeling it's hardly started.
Good morning.
It's Archer.
So it is.
No need to say anything you might regret. I heard it all last night. And very eloquent you were, too. But now you've slept on it, you must see you were making a big fuss over nothing. A few sheets of writing, an hour or so of your time, that's all I need.
I've told you, no.
Oh, but Mr. Sykes, he'd rule the world really well. I'm sure he would.
She's right. I'm very fair. Not cruel like some others in my family. One of us will rule the world, so why not help me?
Basically, Archer, old son, I object to being bullied, spied on, terrorised, and most of all, I object to being ruled by someone like you. So, once again, it's no.
I warn you, you'll regret it. Do you want to reconsider? You're making a very bad decision here, Sykes. All right, then. Prepare to regret it. No!
Oh, please, Mr. Sykes, please write something for Archer. You must see he's the most wonderful, the most handsome.
Boring, boring. Stevie's in love with Archer.
Oh, no, he'd never look at me.
I would.
If you don't write those words for Torquil, I'll be out of a job. He can't live on what he earns as a money.
Sykes home for the deaf and insane. How can I help you? Pardon? Oh, shut up, Torquil. Who? Oh, Dillian. Hello, yes. It's Howard. Yes. Your information is correct. Dad's come to a decision not to write for anyone anymore.
Not for you, not for Torquil, and certainly not for Brother Archer.
You heard that? Yes, I thought you might. Have a nice day.
Isn't it exciting?
Gonna get worse. I like Fifi.
She likes Archer.
Archer gets everything.
The gas has gone off.
Archer farms gas.
I see. It's going to be torture by degrees, is it?
I wonder what's going to happen next.
Master Sykes?
Another one of them, Dad. You'd better come in. You'd better come in.
I bear a letter, sir, from my master and patron Hathaway, and I am enjoined to wait for a reply.
Okay, let's have it.
Inasmuch as we have heard that others do much beleaguering by threats and promises, we do this submit to you, so that you may learn it is to Hathaway, once quarterly, that you have long sent 2,000 words in writing. This custom you must continue as you well did. We enjoin you to place in the hands of this, our own messenger, the said writings, and confirm the bond between yourself and your betrayed but lenient Hathaway.
What's so funny?
Translation for those not burdened with brains. Hathaway says it's him I always send the words to, and I must carry on doing so. Isn't there an or else?
My master does not make threats, sir. But I am to remind you the forbearance you have hitherto known will not extend beyond today.
That is, give him the words today, or else watch out.
And your answer?
Here is my answer. Stuff your words. Take this to your master and tell him if he wants any more words, he can type them himself. Show him out the tradesman's entrance, Howard. And you can go too. We have no use for redundant goons.
Prefer to stay. Face the music.
Mr. Sykes! Mr. Sykes! Howard Sykes!
Yes, Mr. Wiggins.
I must protest about the noise!
It's okay. We're gonna bury it. Do you want the bad news? Or the bad news? Well, the gas came on, but only for 5 minutes. And the stuff in the freezer's looking iffy.
Oh. What do we do about supper?
Barbie.
Dad, I think talk all means business.
So,
Well, how we manage.
without your mother's paycheck?
Yes, I mean, I see why you're doing it.
Ah. So, Quentin Sykes can no longer afford to have principles.
No, I don't mean that. Exactly. It's just difficult.
Well, Howard, old son, that's life.
I love it when things go wrong. Don't you, Dad?
I can't stand it much longer, Mrs. Sykes. I shall have to move out soon. I'm sorry, but...
It's no good, Goon. You're going about it the wrong way with Fifi. Play hard to get.
Easy to get.
That's the trouble. Archie just ignored her.
Did?
Well, more or less.
Come and get it!
Lovely.
Today's been fun.
No, it hasn't. But you deserve it, Mr. Sykes, for what you did to Archer.
What I did to Archer? What I did to Archer? I only told him no for the first time in his life. And what about the 3 we haven't heard from yet?
Shine, Erskine and Ventura.
Yes, them.
Calling all eavesdroppers. This is a message to all bug-eared monsters. Shine, Erskine, Venturas. Don't you want your chance to rule the world too? Don't miss this unique offer!
Downstairs no good. Can't sleep.
Well, I can't sleep up here either. But you're welcome to try the floor.
Cold. Nice.
It's a spaceship, powered by a revolutionary new drive. It can thread its way through asteroids.
Nice.
Goon? Know anything about Hathaway?
Not much. Farms, roads and transport. Recluse. Lives in the past.
Maybe that's why there's never any buses. What about Shine?
Vicious. Like shooting people.
And Venturas?
Bit like Archer. Brains and all.
It's Sunday!
Which one's doing this?
Hathaway, Farms Roads. Said he wouldn't leave us in peace another day, remember? Shouldn't one of us go and see Hathaway? This can't go on.
Yes, it can.
Well then!
Don't know where to find him.
Well, we've got to try. He's the one that's getting the words.
What about Shine?
You stay away from Shine. Dangerous. They're from Shine.
That's just Ginger Hine and his lot.
Work for Shine.
I might like Shine.
Take you to school tomorrow. Need bodyguard.
This is getting ridiculous.
Oh, Goon, will you take these inside for Mrs. Sykes, please?
Oh, well done, Fifi. Ruined. Fifi, would you mind going down to the corner shop? I think they're open Sundays, just to get a few things. What's wrong with the Goon? What's that, Nick? What's the matter, Quentin? No papers?
No money.
What?
Archer, lovely, handsome Archer, has stopped our bank account.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I go to the cash machine, punch in my PIN number, and what flashes up, No words, no money.
Quentin, I've only got 40p in my purse. We haven't got any food.
Then borrow some. Send the Goon out to rob a hot dog stand.
Hey, there's a limo outside.
Oh, which one of them is it this time?
Archer.
Archer, here.
Well, well, well. I wonder what he's got to say this time.